Hi guys, this is Andrea and it's so good to see you. And today I want to talk to you about the art of successful selling. Can you afford to miss this? I don't think so. So today I'm going to be selling myself and my ideas to you. And I've had a lot of experience as a creator and selling on the side. So you're going to have your ideas to sell, a service to sell, product to sell. Every single day you're selling you. So I want you to think about that. And there's such an enormous amount of information when it comes to salesmanship that I decided that I have to break this tape series down because it's just too vast to put it into one video. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the psychology of selling today. We'll talk about the mechanics later, but the psychology of selling, which is by far the most important part, is what I want you guys to really get. And I want you to picture yourself on both sides of the desk. And one side, you're the seller, the other side, you're the sellee. So let's start with being the seller. One thing that you have to believe in is yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, that's going to come shining through. And by believing in yourself, you help the person you're selling to, your idea, your product, your service, etc., because they know you're sincere. And being sincere is always the way of integrity. And integrity always wins out. It always wins out. It may not feel like it wins out in the short run, but it will win out in the long run. So, first of all, you want to pick an idea, a product, a service, a dream that you really believe in. Because when you present this product, this service, yourself, etc., and you're going to hear me say that a lot for the sake of time, you're not going to fool the person. They're going to know you love it. You believe in it. I got to sell makeup for a long time because I'm a creative. I'm a songwriter and I'm a singer and I'm a book writer. And we creatives do a lot of selling in the meantime, as well as our services and our creations. And I worked for a cosmetic company and it was fantastic because I got lucky and I got something that I really, really believed in. It happens to be Clinique Cosmetics. And I learned my product knowledge. Now we're not going to get into the mechanics today, but when you really get into what you're selling, it's pretty easy to sell it. And that's one of the things that I really want you to think about. I want you to think about what suits you, what you believe in, and what you're passionate about. What do you want to sell? And the next thing psychologically for you, the salesperson, is what motivates you. It can be money. I don't think that that's evil. I don't believe that that's evil. It can be used for your children or your grandchildren's future. It can be used for vacations. It can be used for your bills. It can be used for charity. If it's money, that's a wonderful thing. If it's a spiritual cause, say that you want to sell for God. You want to get out there and sell your faith. That's a wonderful thing. Just make sure that you're passionate about it. And one way to figure that out is to say, what do I think about every day? What do I get excited about every day? This is what I want to sell. For me, it's helping you all. I really love helping you all. And if I can be of service to you in ways that I have been educated in ways that I've observed in my creativity, in my product knowledge, on and on, then I am happy. And if I've helped you in the smallest way, then I know that I've done something that somewhere in the ethers. I may not even know you. I hope you make a comment, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope you follow me. But somewhere in the ethers, you are being helped, and that just excites me to no end. Now, for the sake of time, let's go to the other side of the table. Say you are the person being sold to. Now, I can't get away from being the seller here as well as the sellee. But here's the mechanics and the psychology of being the sellee. Number one, as someone who's been sold to many, many, many times, because number one, I like to shop. So depending on what I have purchased over the years of my life, I can always spot somebody and read somebody who really cares. They care that I'm going to be happy with this purchase. And if they feel that I'm pretty well covered in an area, they'll back away, and they'll back away pretty quickly because they'll know, well, you know, she's a contractor's wife, so she's not going to need my services. They'll back away quickly, and believe me, that will come back to them. I really believe karmically by being sincere and understanding that. So as someone who's being sold to, I want to know what the product is. I want to know what your idea is. It has to appeal to me. It has to be something that I either really need or I really want. And as the person being sold to, I want to be studied. I want the salesman to read me. Hear that again. I want the salesman to read me. I want them to be able to figure me out. Am I going to need help with the product, the idea, the service? Am I going to be able to take it and just move forward with it? Where is my understanding or lack thereof of what that person is selling me? And it doesn't mean that I'm not knowledgeable. It may just be an area I'm not knowledgeable in. So coming back to the other side of the table, as a salesman, you must read who you're selling to. And you may be selling to somebody who's very knowledgeable in an area, and you want to compliment them, and you may not even agree with them, but you want to acknowledge the fact that they are intelligent and they are well informed in this area. You also may be selling to somebody who doesn't know anything about the area. So you want to use your integrity, and you want to help them to choose something that is best suited for them as possible. As best suited for them as possible. This is always going to repay you in dividends. I know this for a fact. When you sell something that you know is suited for the person that you're selling to, it's just joyful. And I remember selling cosmetics and having a little bit of a difference of an opinion with a customer. And I said, well, you know what? Take both of those color eyeshadows back home with you and you see what you think. And, to me, either one of them would be fine, but I had a preference. And she came back and she said, Andrea, I really, 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 really like this taupe eyeshadow. And I live with both of them. So we took back one. And you don't just make a customer for one sale that way. You also make a customer for life. Always think of it that way. Always think about the fact that you really want to make a customer for life. And if you're selling spiritually, if you're selling for God, let's say that you are witnessing, whatever your belief system is, you're witnessing, you definitely want to sell what you believe in, who you believe in, and why you believe in that particular philosophy. This is like so amazing. And that other person may or may not believe in what you're selling them. But nevertheless, you've been able to witness, you've been able to share your holy idea, and it may or may not be for them, but it may just be exactly what they've been getting down on their knees and praying for. So there are many, many mechanics to the art of selling and how you open a sale and build a sale. And I want to get into that. But for today, I'm going to leave you with a kind of a cliffhanger. I like cliffhangers personally in my movies and in my TV and in my broadcasts and podcasts. I like being kind of left on the edge, but I'll start out my next video with one of the very first things you can do to open a sale. And it may be the very thing that guarantees the sale. Thank you for listening, guys. Please press the subscribe button. Please follow along with me. These are very, very important aspects of selling. And take notes. Go back, listen again, take notes, and just incorporate a few of these areas if that's all you can do in your present situation. And know that I love you, and may God bless you and your families. And until the next time,